So much has changed already in one day. We finally made it out of Portland. We made it to a small town called Farmington. We're now going to attempt to build a community of people, of other survivors. To figure out things and continue on together the best we can as a group, as a family. The only thing is they don't realize what really is going on in the background of things. They don't know my true intentions. Maybe one day some of them might discover it. Maybe some might become part of the flock. Become chosen to see clearly. And we got most everybody here. But I'd like to wait for maybe a little bit more just in case, I want everybody's choices to be weighed fairly, At least have a say in this. And I think we gotta organize ourselves a little bit to see where our skills and our abilities lie. I don't think maybe just be one leader. There can be if you want, but I think we had a council of us, a couple of us making choices, confronting each other. Might be a good idea. What do you guys think about this?
I think there absolutely needs to be a council for anything to progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Should be a dictatorship.
Alright, well, I have no problem with that.
Hold on. Listen, guys. I know how easy it is to try and think that more people can make things happen faster and that we should all have a voice. And I do agree with that notion that we should all have a voice. But in times of crisis, we need single leadership who can drive us forward to make sure we're efficient. If we have a council constantly arguing and bickering, nothing's going to get done. We should choose a single leader to be in charge. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, I could disagree on that as well. That's too much pressure on one individual in these circumstances.
And now let's start something simple, and things can evolve as they go, for sure, right? But we need to organize ourselves. And for the most part, I know most people, half of you here from, your residents. Some of you are visitors. At this point, it seems like most of these homes are for grabs. And my thought is, let's be organized enough so that we can get something going. Plant some food, scavenge for things, and make life a little bit easier for ourselves. Who knows, maybe there's some semblance of military left that might come through and be the fucking savior that we need. But I'm not putting all my hope into that. But if we make something for ourselves here, we'll be less miserable. Allow us to focus on something for a bit, moving forward. Because I can tell you right now, I think these days are only get darker and harder as we go on from here. And I don't know how much darker it can get from Portland being bombed and massacred like it was, but a lot's gonna change for sure. For the most part, if we don't need to govern each other and we just can survive together, then there's no need for it, right?
I agree.
But if things get rough, maybe we might have to change our plans. Maybe be open to it. But whatever is working right now is working. Let it work. But if things aren't working, then we gotta make a change. So far, it's too early to tell. I think right now a bunch of us are very mild-tempered people. Well-mannered. Share our home is we're good people here. That's what I think. I think everyone's got good in them. We gotta work together, because it ain't gonna be easy out there.
I really won't be. From what I've heard, there's people already going through towns and finding what they can. Soon things are going to be scarce. food's going to be harder to find. And if everyone's out killing the wildlife, then you know you might end up.
There's no
making
doubt
them
about
ghosts.
it that a lot of people are gonna die. You gotta choose if you want to be one of the people that's gonna live.
And that's probably an unfortunate truth that we're gonna have to deal with. I've done some looking around and some scouting with Jinx over there.
Thanks.
And by the way, everyone, I'm Liam, if anybody's missed my name. And we got a military base nearby, but it's covered in those sick people. We went there.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that.
We found some supplies, but I don't know if it's worth going back there for another check. They were everywhere, and Liam and I had a handful. And if we start feeling sick, I will remove myself, the quarantine. But we're all careful and kept them at bay the best we could.
Do we need to worry about them coming here?
I don't know yet. So far, this place has been safe. But how long is safe going to be? So, gonna find a house, board it up well.
There's every chance they migrate.
It's possible.
It's possible. Anything's possible at this point. One of my big concerns, though, what those sheriffs said, those officers said about the military pointing guns and shooting, blowing things up. My personal thought on that is if you see them, hide. Don't give them the chance to shoot you, hurt you, or anything like that. From what it sounds like, they can't be trusted. From what it sounds like, to us, all of us are infected to them. They're not going to take the chance, it seems like. They're just going to put us out of our misery.
Me and the guy in the green, I forgot your name. We were in Sandy Bay earlier, and there was just burned, charred bodies dragged outside of a house, a bunch of houses.
We saw that too.
It's disgusting. That is minging.
And as we all know, the world has just changed forever. I don't think it is healthy for anybody to hope that things will go back to normal anytime soon. I'm just going to say that right now. I think life is going to be very different for a very, very long time. And I think every one of us need to rely on ourselves and each other at the same time to make things work.
That's all we can do at this point.
If anybody else has anything they want to say or bring up, this is your time now. This is the chance to do it.
I mean, we need to be thinking about how we can get a consistent food source. Does anyone have any ideas?
There's greenhouses right around the corner from this barn. Plan on using them and growing food.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long to grow food, but it might take a while. But in meanwhile, there is a lot of fishing nearby at the river. And I have little bones I've collected from a deer that me and, I forgot your name again.
It's fine. It's Adam.
What was it?
Adam.
Adam, that's right, Adam. I wanted to say Charles for some reason, but Adam and I hunted a deer earlier today, and we put a bunch of food. It needs to be cooked in the crates behind you, Adam, and we got bones in there, so we can make fishing hooks. If anybody needs to learn how to shoot, I have some extra rifle ammo I found. I have to borrow Adam's rifle. I can teach people how to shoot a rifle safely, and pistols as well. Unfortunately, when it comes to assault weapons and military stuff, I've shot them seldomly at shooting ranges. Other than that, I'm not familiar. I've already probably forgotten where the switch is for the safety on it. But fishing will be a big one for food. Scavenging what we can find. Maybe finding old keys laying around. Lock up some of these houses just in case, at night, if a bunch of them sick folks show up. Make sure we're, secure and tight inside the building. Not have to worry about,
We do have a
Yeah.
couple of locks in the car, so we can definitely, lock up a house or a barn or something. Like one house to fit everyone here would not do it, so I don't know, moving into one big barn first. Sure, it's not going to be comfortable, it's not going to be, luxury, but it's something. It's roof over your head, 4 walls.
Yeah.
Is anybody here a doctor? I might as well ask while we're all here.
No, I think so.
The only doctor we know of is Lucas.
He said he couldn't pull this shit out of my arm, so I guess I'm stuck with it in here.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take a gamble at some point before you get lead poisoning.
Yeah, if it gets too bad, then I guess, I'll attempt to help you with it.
I do have some
Like, if it's so
antibiotics, by
bad,
the
it
way.
starts- Oh, I can help him if it gets worse. If it starts to get gangrene and shit.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be fine. I have plenty of bullets in me. They never caused me any problems.
Well, it's good that you're an expert on being shot. We'll come to you.
No, you should see the other guys.
Well, the good thing about Deer Island is most people here are friendly folk, but at the same time, we should be careful about, I brought a lot of people in today.
We're friendly folk. As far as today goes, you should hold everybody in suspicion. You don't know what's on their minds. Once law and order breaks down, people show their worst sides.
You trying to scare these lot? What the fuck is your idea? Or are you just being a
I want-
realist?
Listen,
I mean, survival of the
you're gonna
fittest,
get
right?
you're gonna get 2 warnings in this world. You're gonna hear it once from me, and you're gonna hear it from the person who's gonna shoot you or hold you up or take your things, rob you, leave you stranded. It's a dangerous world. It's a dangerous time. Security, not just from the sick, but also from our fellow man, should be a top priority.
It's like, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, We're all in this together. So, one of the things I'm going to do for everybody is, I'm going to do my best tracking as many animals as I can. I'm going to do a lot of scavenging, looking around, keeping my eyes peeled for things that can help us out, make life easier for us. And if life's easier, then people are less likely to show their worst sides. That's the truth as well.
Yeah.
I know I've already talked to some people earlier today about what their skills are. Well, I used to be a game and fishing warden. I know the northern part of this island fairly well. The southern half, not my jurisdiction, unfortunately, so I don't know it as well. I have many skills that can help us survive through this. Basic CPR, basic medical stuff, nothing that fancy. But when it comes to fishing and hunting and that kind of thing, tracking, I'm your guy. I think if we go in a circle from clockwise, everybody kind of puts out their what they have for skills, and we can kind of figure out what we can do together. Maybe people can work together on things they have skills that match, or so on.
Yeah.
You're in the green. What's your skill set?
Wade, for everybody that hasn't met me. Like I said earlier, I grew up hunting and fishing. I'm not from here though, so I don't know the land and stuff. I do know there's a lake close by. I also know a little bit about growing crops. And other than that, I'm a basketball coach. So if that ever comes back around, I'm your guy. But I think
I'll
I'm
keep that in mind.
probably best utilized just helping provide food.
I I'm not from around here at all, so I don't really know the area. And back home, I only just graduated high school, so I can't really say I have any survival skill sets. But I'm hardworking and I'm a fast learner, so anything that you can teach me, I'll pick up on.
Okay.
Don't forget to remind everybody about your name.
Oh yeah, my name's Mira.
Nice to meet you, Mira.
My name's Bentley Crooks. Before coming to this lovely island, I used to do some work down in a little known city called Los Santos. Now, without getting too much into it, I'd like to say, or I'd like to think that I was retired up until now. But, unfortunately, life has a way of just dragging you back out into the open. So here I am. As for my skills, I don't know if I have any sort of skills that'll help this group. You know, I'm not really a farmer. I'm not really a builder. I'm not really much of anything. But I do have a bit of life experience with talking to people, organizing groups, and making sure things get done, as well as handling tense situations. So, just think of me as your everyman for whatever you need done.
All right then.
Well, if you guys didn't catch my name before, it's Adam. And best skills I have is I used to hunt when I was young. And every once in a while I would help my dad fix up some things, so I kind of know how to use a hammer. Other than that, you know, used to be a musician, and I don't think that's exactly useful anymore, so.
Well, it's when things get settled here, basketball and being a musician might be something that helps keep people's nerves calm during hard times. So,
Yeah, it's entertainment. Keeps them sane.
because one thing about survival, if you're out in the wilderness, part of it is the mental game. And if you keep your mental game strong, keep yourself motivated, the little things like that actually do help.
On to me then. I'm Samuel Stone. As the same with me, I'm not from here. You know, I was about to be heading home in the next 2 weeks. And as for my skill set, you know, I learned CPR. I can do a little bit of first aid, nothing major like sewing up a fucking chest wound or some shit. I used to run my own bakery before I went bankrupt. So, regarding if there's a means for me to make bread for you lot, I can do so. I could probably handle the cooking from whatever you bring back in terms of your hunts. That's really all there is to me, to be honest. Just your average Joe.
Alright, it's good to know. Your turn, Eric. You alright, Eric?
One-eyed Willie.
I think he's zoned out. He's been through a lot today. He's got a fucking hole in his arm.
Well, I guess I'll go next. I'm James St. Jones. I'm a high school dropout. I worked at a pizzeria in a Play Palace in Maine, inland Portland, in Maine. But I feel like I'm a fast learner. I mean, you gotta be nowadays, so.
Alright.
So I guess we have two bakers then. One for pizza, one for bread.
Oh yeah, there we go, boy.
I was a waiter, so.
Oh, fuck. Oh man, you
Ah,
can
you
wait
two
the
will
bread
make a
then.
good
Yeah.
combo mix. Yeah, it's a
I'll just
combo
bring
mix.
up what
Yeah.
we did.
I make the bread, you pass it around to everyone, fucking people will be...
Actually,
Uh,
damn,
yeah, I
that
can
reminds
form
me. I have something for you. I found some
Gifts already.
gifts for the baker. Some sugar, and I think I had some Where is it? Here we are, some yeast.
Oh, yes, mate. Look at that.
Happy day for a baker.
Hey, yeah. Make some hot cross buns or something. Started on that as soon as I'm able.
That sounds good. How about you, Zeke?
Yeah, my name's Zeke. I'm not really particularly good at anything, you know. Just kind of go with my hands. I'm still pretty young, to be honest. I'm only 23, so haven't really learned a whole lot, you know. But yeah.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to have a first aid and CPR class for a bunch of people. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that as well.
How about you, Jinx?
Name's Jinx Janko. Lived my whole life in Maine. I'm park ranger. Was in the northern Appalachian woods for a long time. Pretty much can do what fucking Liam over here can do. It's just a glorified title.
Well, that means we need to find a doctor at some point. Someone to really help us out.
Yeah, I only know basic medical.
I think we need to get Lucas.
Yeah,
Lucas already said he can't do anything except basics. He can't do surgery or anything.
But it's still better than not having a, you know. So I still think until we find a surgeon, we should at least have.
There's a
No,
Dr.
medic.
Kramer I met in Portland a couple of times. He's actually my doctor and my family's doctor. And he's a surgeon. But I haven't seen him since Portland's attack, so he could be anywhere.
Anyone going out on supply runs or anything should keep an eye out for him then.
Yeah. You know, anybody who's looking for a place should be welcome as well. Of course, with due caution. I think we should all be cautious, but hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Did I miss introductions or something?
Yeah, you did. You were kind of passed out there for a second.
You alright?
I guess I'll go. Yeah, I'm good. I just dozing off. Name's Eric Holland. I'm originally from Atlanta. I came up here after getting into some trouble with a group. Not too proud of my past. That's kind of how I got this eye patch, but I'm a mechanic and an electrician, so I'm only 18, so I still have a lot to learn.
Alright, guys. It's been a good meeting, and if you got anything else to say, take the floor now, but if not, I'm gonna go back out to scavenging and scouting to see what I can make use of for the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna try to find more sleeping bags, some bedding stuff, some comforts as well to make life here easier.
I think whoever I forget who it was that had some building ability, but our first order of business might be just to get this barn buttoned up.
I did see some planks over by the factory down the road.
Yeah, we got a couple boxes of nails, some hatchets. I've got 2 coat locks.
Yeah, there's 2 lumber
Do we have
boxes.
any hacksaws?
I think we have a saw.
Yeah, there's some in here.
Haven't seen
Yeah,
any
that's all we
saws.
need is a saw.
I'm not the best carpenter,
No.
but
We have a
There's some
saw in
hacksaws
the
in
car,
here.
if I'm not mistaken.